good? What is good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Your boy reached the sideline. You already know who it is, man. Y'all see the smile on my face, man. The NBA season returned to our lives today, bro. I couldn't be more ecstatic about it, man. I had school earlier this evening. Well, right now it's 12:42 in the morning. So technically yesterday I had school. That didn't stop me from watching the games. The Boston Celtics took on the New York Knicks at 7:30. Had that game on as soon as it came on. There's really nothing that I need to talk about regarding that game other than the fact that the Celtics hit 10 threes in the first quarter. Jason Tatum was absolutely ridiculous. I love this from Jason Tatum. This is exactly how you start the year off after all that disrespect, man. Stop playing with Jason Tatum, bro. Stop playing with Jason Tatum, man. Unconscious shooting that ball, bro. In the first quarter, he had 14 points. He made 4 threes, 25 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 of 9 from deep, 9 of 12 from the field. That's just in the first half. The man finished the game with what 37? Let me go look. He had 37 points, I think 10 assists, 37 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. That is exactly how you start off the year, bro. I'm so happy that he was able to have such a dominant start to get that. Just quiet all that noise, bro. Jaylen Brown also had a really solid game. I want to say he had about 25 points. Drew Holiday had, I think, 18. I think Derek White had about 20, 22. I don't have the stats in front of me because, like I said, I was at school for that game, so I wasn't locked in, but I was watching it. But I did get Tatum's stats, bro, because he was just absolutely ridiculous from what I was seeing. He did what he had to do. And I think I saw somewhere that they tied the three-point record, three-point makes in a single game. And, yeah, you could see that. Like, they were hunting those threes, bro. Like, hunting those threes. I've never seen anything like it. Like, the Warriors used to get a lot of threes up, but that was in their system. Moving the ball, flow of the offense. They were hunting threes, bro. Like, Drew Holiday, 3, maybe even 4 times, deliberately shot the 3 over taking a better shot or moving the ball. Like, this could be scary because not only were they hunting the threes, bro, they were knocking them down. So we could see a very, very dominant team, and they weren't even at full health because Kristaps was not there last night. It technically was last night. Kristaps was not there for them, so they weren't even at full health, and they dominated the New York Knicks like that. Speaking of the Knicks, I would be remiss if I did not mention the nasty performance. Not even performance, but the nasty first half from Mikal Bridges. That was terrible. He looked so bad. His shot barely even nicked the rim a few times when he shot the ball in the first half. It was bad. I hope he can get that shit together because Mikal was a great three-point shooter. I don't know why he changed his shot, but it's terrible right now. He did finish with about 13, maybe 16 points, I want to say. But, yeah. Moving on to the game that I actually locked in and watched. Minnesota Timberwolves took on the Los Angeles Lakers. And we got the moment, man. We got the moment. Bronny James and LeBron James checked in together with 4 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. And I was locked in. I spread across my face. Smile spread across my face, bro. I was so happy to see that for them. And Bronny James got in the game. He was locked in. He was hustling. The way that he's able to track the ball and his pursuit of the ball as far as rebounding goes, although he did just end up with 1 rebound, he was able to snake through the defense and put himself in position to potentially grab a board a few times. It's just he's at a disadvantage being just 6'2" out there, so there wasn't really much. He did almost have that putback. If Rudy Gobert wasn't there, his first bucket would have been a putback. Well, probably, it didn't look like he was up there for a slam, but the way that he was positioned with the ball for the putback, it probably would have been off the glass. But still, he could have ended up with a bucket in his first game. And then Bron tried to get him the 3 on the kick out. It was a good look. He just missed. So, we probably won't be seeing Bronny again for a little minute unless they are up really big, which they were in this game, but the Timberwolves were able to fight back. Speaking of rookies, Dalton Connect hitting his first 3 was like poetry in motion, bro. It was very, very beautiful to see. He ended up with 5 points, and he had some really solid burn for them in this game. Really, really solid burn. which was surprising, not for him, but on the Timberwolves side, not to see Rob Dillingham at all. Since we're on the topic of rookies, not to see him at all. I mean, I do get it. He's a rookie, and this is a game where you really want to win because this is one of the top teams out west in the Lakers, although they haven't had the best track record over the past couple seasons being under Darvin Ham. You can tell immediately this is a different team. I just would have loved to see Rob Dillingham out there for a few minutes to see what he was capable of doing. But we got a full 81 games left for the year. We will see Rob at some point in this season. But yeah, like I was saying, you can tell off rip this is a different team. The Los Angeles Lakers being under J.J. Redick's tutelage. Let me fix my brim, looking goofy. The offensive rebound immediately jumps off the page to me. The offensive rebounding was ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. In that first quarter alone, they had 6 offensive rebounds, 7 second chance points off of those. The Minnesota Timberwolves turned the ball over 5 times in that first quarter, but still won the quarter by 1. With the Lakers having those offensive rebounds, that just goes to show how that the beginning of the game was. It looked like it was going to be a really close game, but it did look like the Lakers were going to lose or go down a little bit once the Timberwolves did go on that little bit of a run to close out that first quarter. Especially considering the Lakers shot terribly in that first quarter, under 35%. And when they were shooting in that left corner in front of the Minnesota bench, not a single shot went in. Who was that? I was about to say Jalen Hood-Schifino. Max Christie, I think he was 0 of 3 from that corner in the first half. Gabe Vincent missed. D'Angelo Russell missed. They were not good from that corner. But once you got to that second quarter, it got pretty lopsided early due to the Lakers dominating in the interior. In that first half, I want to say it was maybe 36 to 20 points in the paint for the first half. And then when it was all said and done, the Lakers outscored Minnesota by damn near 30 points in the paint. That's really where they won this game. I didn't get to look at the free throw disparity, but really they just dominated in the paint. And you typically don't win a game on heavy twos as opposed to a team that outshot you from 3, because they were outshot from 3 in this game. They scored 72 points in the paint to Minnesota's 44, while being outshot 13 to 5? Yeah, Minnesota made 13 threes and LA made 5. So the fact that they were still able to win this game on both teams coincidentally having terrible shooting nights just goes to show that the offensive rebounds made a difference in this game. Huge difference. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, even Anthony Davis got a couple of them, but really Jackson Hayes in that first half. His offensive he had 3 offensive rebounds in the first half, bro. His energy, his effort in the 7 minutes that he had, I loved every single second of it, bro. I cannot wait to see. I'm just talking about his first half performance. He did have that huge lob from D'Angelo Russell late in that third quarter, early in the fourth quarter. I can't really remember. But yeah, this was just a great game for the Los Angeles Lakers outside of the 3-point shooting. They really played a really, really, really great game. The play calling, the ball movement. There was even a play in the first half where Bron literally stood in the corner the entire play. Did not move, did not touch the ball. The ball didn't even look like it was about to get swung his way. And although they did not score off the play, it was a functioning offense without LeBron James having to touch the basketball. So I love seeing that. For the game, though, the Los Angeles Lakers ended up with a total of 8 blocked shots compared to the Defensive Player of the Year, #1 defensive team last year, the Minnesota Timberwolves. They had just 1. And like I said, they turned the ball over half the amount of what the Timberwolves did. I think the Timberwolves had 18, no, not 18, about 16 turnovers. The Lakers had 7, something like that. So it was 15 turnovers to the Lakers 7. So that was the huge difference coming down the stretch. The deciding factor was extra possessions off of offensive rebounds, extra possessions off of not turning over the ball, and just dominating in the paint. And you cannot talk about the way that all the other role players were playing for the Lakers without talking about Rui Hachimura. He looked really good in that first half, man, especially offensively. He shot the ball really efficiently at 63%. He ended up with 11 points at the half. The midi was falling for him all night, and he was playing within his own game, not allowing the defense to speed him up. I think he had 18. Yeah, he had 18 once it was all said and done. So only 7 points in that second half. But he did everything that they needed him to do, rebounding the ball, getting stops here and there. He looked really, really good, man, and I really loved what I saw from him. Going over to the Minnesota Timberwolves side, you had 6 or 7 players score double digits. So this was a really, really complete scoring effort. Not really complete. That's not the right word. But the ball was, a lot of shots got up from a lot of players. Anthony Edwards, of course, had double digits. You had Julius Randle leading, second with maybe 16 or 18, one of those. Nikhil ended up with double digits. Rudy, Dante, Naz Reid, and I think that may have been it. But you had a plethora of guys, like your main guys that are going to be, those are the guys that's going to get all the shots. And they, McDaniels, I think he may have ended up with maybe 8 or 9. So, I mean, that right there, like, there's just a lot of shots to go around, even though Anthony Edwards did have, 28 points, something like that. Other guys were still able to get going. Now, I did see possession, especially late in that fourth quarter, where Julius Randle was wanting the ball, and Anthony Edwards was, doing Anthony Edwards' thing. This is his team. He's going to take those shots, especially late in the game. And Julius Randle was not looking happy. I'm going to just keep it a buck. But he did stay locked in. He got a big time and one offensive rebound to keep them trying to fight for something in this game late in the fourth quarter. But they eventually just fell short. So I love this game. I love the way that the Lakers played in that second quarter. Going back to what I was saying earlier, to where they blew open this game. They went on a 21-5 extended run, and they took a 19-point lead, which was the largest of the game. The first half was basically perfect basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They only turned the ball over 2 or 3 times. Like I said, the 3-point shot wasn't falling. LeBron James didn't even have double digits. Didn't even score double figures until the third quarter. So for them to have, or was it? Am I tripping? I want to say he only had 8 going into the half. Rui had 11, AD had 12. Yeah, this was a really, really solid game for them. But Bron, as Bron does, ended up closing out the game with a big time 3. Got a stop on Anthony Edwards late in that game as well to, seal the deal. And then the man of the night, Anthony Davis. My God, bro. If Anthony Davis can play like this all year, the Lakers are dangerous, bro. Dangerous. Coming off that Olympic gold medal run, you can obviously see he got some fire in him. Going at Anthony Edwards off the N1, getting in his face. You don't see Anthony Davis act like that. You do not see Anthony Davis act like that. So if JJ Redick, JJ said that he knows what was wrong with Anthony Davis' shot. We saw Anthony Davis attempt 2 threes in this game, maybe even 3. He knocked one of them down clean. The other one I think he missed at the end of the second quarter. Yeah, second or third quarter. Either way, the mid-range, woo! Anthony Davis was balling, bro. Not only was the midi falling, like I said, he knocked down a 3. He was getting to the rim. The free throw line, he got 13 or 15 attempts in the game. Like, Anthony Davis could do no wrong with the ball in his hands, especially in that fourth quarter. He ended the game with 36 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and a steal. This was his 15th game of 35 points, 15 rebounds as a Laker, which tied him for 4th on that list with Wilt Chamberlain. So, like I said, if Anthony Davis could play like this all year, he was aggressive from the jump all game, and he was engaged on both sides of the ball. If we can get this Anthony Davis, and it don't gotta be 36 and 16 every night, but if we can get him to average 2.5 blocks a night, which he did last year, basically, 28 to 30, because as you can see, JJ Redick is going with the Anthony Davis, this is your team, Bron take the back seat, but Bron is still gonna do Bron when it's time to do Bron, you feel me? If we can get this Anthony Davis, a 27 to 30 point per game Anthony Davis, I know he's never averaged 30. I don't even think he's ever averaged 28. Maybe he averaged 28 once in New Orleans. But if we can get that scoring version of Anthony Davis with the rebounding aggression, alongside of him playing great defense, I don't see why the Lakers can't be a top 4 seed out west, bro. I don't see why they can't. In my opinion, I'm not even gonna go as far as game one. I'm not going to overstick. I'm not gonna overspeak, but yeah, bro, it is going on 1 a.m. I have to be up at 4:15. 4:15. So basically 3 hours. I still gotta edit this. I still gotta upload it. Not really much editing. I'm just upload it. But yeah, bro. No, we do gotta put music, intro, all that. Whatever. I gotta get out of here. Go get whatever sleep I can get. I will see y'all tomorrow. Same type of beat. Y'all know the drill, man. We be locked in, especially off the jump. Like I said in a couple previous videos, and I'm gonna shut up after this and get out of here. I am very, very busy. I'm a very busy man at this point in my life. I'm 25, going on 26 in January. So I'm really striving to be great and make a career out of something, whether it be this YouTube shit covering the NBA, which is my dream to do, cover the NBA in some sort of fashion and get paid to do that, or whether it's directing, anything that I'm doing in school. I'm striving to be great, and I know I gotta make sacrifices, and sleep has been one of those major sacrifices that I've made over the past few months, and I'm not gonna let that deter me from covering the NBA, because although this is just YouTube, I'm just sitting in my man cave just making videos, bro. I don't get paid for this. I do it because I love it. Y'all see the energy that I have at 1 in the morning when I just told y'all I get up at 4:15 in the morning, Monday through Friday. I go to school 6 to 10, Tuesday through Thursday. I'm a busy man. I do a lot outside of school and work. I do this YouTube shit. I also work for other people, not for other people, with other people doing other projects. So with that being said, bro, we are locked in. You know this is the place to be. If I had my Enjoy hat on, y'all know we go across. We enjoy ball, but we repping the O today. Big risk taker. Shout out my boy Rail, man. This one is long sold out, but risktaker.com. Fuck with my boy Rail. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace. Make sure you subscribe too, because we locked in. Peace.